Yeah. What's up? What's good? What's pop? What's crack? What's percolating? What's really good? It's your man Theo Butler, and welcome. Y'all see what's going on? Y'all see what's going on? How somebody getting it right and the other person ain't? Episode I ain't saying. I'm just saying the Rock with me nation, man. I appreciate y'all already in here. Y'all, you there? Gone, y'all. Man, let me go ahead and put my bifocals on and everything like that. Hopefully everybody's week is starting off like they wanted to and everything like that. If your week started off yesterday, hopefully, you know, if you're a football fan, your team did what you wanted it to do and everything like that. And if your week started today, we ain't gonna talk about that old stuff. That's last week. That's it. I'm feeling pretty good though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm feeling pretty good. You know, all things considered. You know what? Let me rephrase that. I said I'm feeling pretty good. No. I'm a football fan. It's football season. I feel all right. I feel all right. I saw what my respective teams did. We're not gonna overcook the grits. It ain't really nothing to write home about. Whether we talking college football or professional football. That be the Georgia Bulldogs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. We just got the W. We just gonna be satisfied with that. We're gonna go ahead and greet everybody though. Folks that are already in here, y'all in here on time. And trust, we in here for a good time, an informative time, an entertaining time. Not to be confused with a long time. What's the title of the show? To connect or not to connect. Those of y'all that pulled up last night, I really do appreciate it. I see we got Kamoyo King, president of the Black Panther fan group in the building. D. Steezel, the Rock With Me Nation moderator. Be respectful. We can agree to disagree, but be respectful. We got Nutella, and he say I ask hard questions. So I ask a whole bunch of them tonight. we gonna ask a whole bunch of them tonight. Now, if you rock with me last night, right? I talked about a video that I was sent last night and everything like that, and that came to me by way of Gray. He sent me an article, and I was like, "What the heck?" Forbes. They talking about how much money Disney done lost over the past couple of years. 619 million. I ain't got it. I would be hurt losing $6.19. Damn, $69.90. No, I'm sick. I can't do that. I can't do that. I don't even care if it's coming out my money or the company that I work for. I can't do that. I can't do it. Anyway, one of the things that the young lady mentioned, and I want to make sure I give her due. This came to us by Caroline Reed. She is a senior contributor at Forbes magazine, and there was a segment in there, a part. And I was like, you said something with that one. You said something with that one, and I shared the segment over there on Twitter. We're never gonna call that X. you might well go ahead and pay Buddy his money. We are never ever going to call that X. You got the money. Stop being cheap. Go and pay that dude his bread. Ain't nobody picking up what you're putting down. We're not doing that. And I'm trying to find that segment that I put out there and everything, because I was like, you said something with that one. Nearly 20 years ago, Marvel's movies became smash hits with adults, thanks to their serious treatment of the beloved superhero stories that they grew up with. Quote, end quote. That's what she said. I didn't say that. But as I said last night, I don't know if she realized how much truth is she was speaking in these words. Nearly 20 years ago, Marvel's movies became smash hits with adults, thanks to their serious treatment damn, like I don't know who need to hear it. Like I don't know who need to read it, but I don't like it. This needs to be regurgitated, repeated. And the reason why I say regurgitated and repeated, and I'm gonna read it one more time. Nearly 20 years ago, Marvel's movies became smash hits with adults thanks to their serious treatment of the beloved hero stories they grew up with. I say it needs to be regurgitated because how many false talking points have been regurgitated in regards to the shortcomings of the MCU? Let's start off with it. Superhero fatigue. Comic books come out every Wednesday, but and folks buy comics every Wednesday, right? Right. The superhero fatigue. So the target audience, which should be the comic book fan, who interacts with comic books once every week. Like, and when I say interact, I mean go buy. The target audience. No, the general audience should not be the target audience. That's dumb as hell. There's a genre. If we're gonna do a general target audience movie, we just throw something out there. They just gonna show up any damn way. No, this movie is supposed to appeal to a certain demographic. That demographic, which means you really don't respect the comic book fan base when you say stuff like that. That demographic is the comic book fandom. That is what that is. Well, when you do stuff that don't appeal to that target audience, I didn't say it, she said it. These are our childhood stories. We want them, our childhood superheroes. We want them taken serious. Generation X, baby boomers, silent generation. Yeah, we're not playing the radio with that. We're not. Too many options out there. But what did they say? Superhero fatigue. One of those options, as opposed to spending money on the MCU, would be spending money on comic books. It's cheaper. And unless you're dealing with an arrogant editor and or an arrogant writer, when you as a fan base show you're not going to financially support something, they'll stop it. They'll stop it. So what was it? Superhero fatigue. And how many people, YouTubers, content creators, regurgitated that same false narrative? Superhero fatigue. I didn't even understand how the dude that's over the MCU, actually he's over Marvel Entertainment. I don't understand. You sell comics every damn week. How are you saying folks tired? No. Your target audience, the superhero fan, they got tired of BS stories. And see, the superhero fan, their love for the superhero started in comic books. And what they are accustomed to doing is when they don't like what's going on in the comic books, they just stop buying it, as in stop showing up at the movie theater. Yeah. So we know the superhero fatigue wasn't the problem. What was the next thing? Oh, we putting out too much. And folks said that over and over and over. Oh, they putting out too much. Oh, they putting out too much. Let me ask you a question. First of all, you know what? Let me greet everybody that then pulled up before I go to that, because we got RC in the building. What's going on? We got Miss May Kent, the Honorable Dora herself, a professional film fan. So I'm gonna ask a question. aside from there being some negative side effects associated with it, like too much ice cream, we know it's gonna happen, right? Right. Too much alcohol, we know what's gonna happen, right? Too much candy, we know what happened. We know, like those are things, along with some other stuff, right? Where if you get too much of it, where you might think it's a good thing, it's gonna come with some negative side effect. But I just want to ask you, if it don't come with anything bad, tell me when having too much of a good thing has ever been bad. I've heard people say I got too many action figures, but the only reason why they saying they got too many action figures is because they ain't got enough room. If they had more room, they wouldn't say that. and as I sit here, I have as of yet to ever hear a wealthy person say, I got too much money. I got too much money. What? just going back, thinking to the dude that ain't doing right, the dude that's got a plethora, that him. If they ain't giving him a headache, he don't complain about having too many women. Man, I got too many women. Say what? Like I ain't trying to say that, but I'm just saying, like, if because I just talked about the men, so I got to go over here with women. But if a woman can have a man pay her bills, or it's 2025, another woman pay her bills, and she ain't got to do a damn thing, nothing. She not been what's complaining, and the woman, the other person is paying the bill. Don't bother her. She ain't finna complain. I wish they stopped paying my bills. But you had so many people sit up there and regurgitate that whole damn. Oh, it's too much quantity. It's too much. It's too much. No, the hell it ain't. No, the hell, no, the hell it ain't. Miss Reed just really said exactly what the hell it was. like, damn. I wish folks would regurgitate what she said as much as they regurgitate the other dumb stuff that folks said. Then we got this other one, the latest one. And you know what? I watched me a little Twisted Metal. It ain't bad. So Theo, what you saying? Anthony not bad in Twisted Metal. He ain't. Yeah, he's not bad at all. Anyway, this started with Anthony, the underperformance of Captain America 4. Oh, they didn't really know him as Captain America. Then it went further with the Thunderbolts. Oh, they didn't know none of the characters in the movie. No. We're going to go back to what Miss Reed said. We're going to go back to, because that's another lie. No. We know the Thunderbolts, your target audience. The ones you keep denying, the ones you keep disrespecting, the ones y'all keep taking for granted. No, the target audience know who the Thunderbolts are. The target audience know Sam Wilson being Captain America. We know that. We don't know who the hell those are, though. we see, I'm gonna go back to what she said, because I think I'm gonna go back because I feel I feel like we need to go back to it. So I'm gonna go back to what she said. Nearly 20 years ago, Marvel's movies became smash hits with adults. It didn't say children. It didn't say teenagers. It said adults. Thanks to their serious. It didn't say passive aggressive. He didn't say we just gonna throw stereotypical stuff out here. No, that ain't what she wrote. Through their serious treatment of their beloved, I know it's beloved superheroes. You know, I get it. Some folks it's Cap. Some folks it's Peter Parker. Some folks it's Tony Stark. Some folks it's Thor's old son. Some folks it's T'Challa. Some folks, right. That they grew up with. Come on now. Come on now. Let's talk about it. That they grew up with. You know what? Oh, Lord. Miss Caroline Reed, are you a superhero fan? Because you sound like you're a superhero fan. Come on now. That they grew up with. Who you grew up with? Who you with? Who at Bernie Mac? Shout out to the late, great Bernie Mac. Who you with? Get buck. Who you with? Yeah. Come on, somebody. Nick Fury, Man of S.H.I.E.L.D. Come on now. Don't do that. Come on now. Cap's Kooky Quartet. Come on. Don't make me act like that. The X-Men back in the day, the first 5. You remember the first 5? Remember the first mission? Magneto was on the cover there. Come on now. You remember when comic books used to cost 25 cents? Some of us remember having comic books in our hand that cost 10 cents. Come on now. We remember the legion of superheroes when Kal-El was pulled up on by the first 3. Come on. And we ain't got to tell nobody who the first 3 was, because we know. Come on now. They showed up in Smallville, didn't they? Showed did. Amen. Well. So we know that was a lie then. So we got 3 lies. We got 3 lies. The first lie, I want to make sure I get this right now. The first lie would be, because the second lie was quantity. The third lie was that they didn't know. Oh, what was the first lie? One quantity. I'm having a superhero fatigue. Superhero fatigue, quantity. Then don't nobody know who the hell is in the damn movie. Okay. Now, the latest, greatest thing. Lie number 4, which is the subject matter for today's video. We're just not going to connect the universe. Yeah, we're going to make standalone stuff, because it's confusing folks to have to keep up with some stuff. You mean your target audience? You mean your target audience that has been keeping up with storylines since they were children? Quite a few of them before they had pubic hair. You mean them? Because that's your target audience. You keep wanting to look past that, but and when you do stuff like that, you're actually insulting your fan base. Oh, they can't keep up. They're having to go back and research stuff, and that's frustrating. And the damnedest thing is when you think of who all out there saying it. Because the same damn thing that they're saying is the problem with the MCU, they're praising James Gunn for doing over here with his universe. That's what got me right. Because I hear your voices in my head telling me, well, Marvel is having to do this because they're having to do that. And Kevin Feige has said that it's way too much quantity being put out there, and they can't remember. Yeah, all them damn lies. I'm sitting up here like, ooh. Now it's the continuity thing. Y'all, before Peacemaker season 2 dropped, y'all were literally capping for Kevin Feige, saying the problem with the MCU was that people were having to keep up. Y'all literally went public with it. And I know y'all ain't just rock with me. Y'all follow quite a few other people and everything like that. And that is absolutely okay. Hell, I do too. Clearly, I know. But all of y'all went out there and said that trash and justified it. While 2 weeks ago, praising Peacemaker, James Gunn, for interconnecting his Superman movie, Creature Commandos, Peacemaker. How he wove in the Suicide Squad with the Peacemaker. We were trying to figure out. Y'all sound so damn gleeful now. Trying to figure out how he was gonna do it. He did such a masterful job weaving different pieces of him. I'm like, mind you, they did the same damn thing. James Gunn, Superman. How many of the same folks that were regurgitating what was wrong with Marvel is that, you had to watch too much stuff. If you missed something, if you came in later on, you were having to go back. How many people praise James Gunn, Superman, for having that damn mural of superheroes on there? How in the hell do you know who on that damn mural? If you're not familiar with comic books, see how we're doing this? See how we're doing this? If you're not familiar with comic books, you don't know who's on that damn mural. You gotta turn around. See how James is doing this? Because we talk about this all the time on the channel. It's the comic book fan that recruits the general audience member to the comic book store in the superhero movie. The general audience member has no damn idea. None. They got to turn around and ask somebody that they know reads comic books. And what does that bring about? Some synergy. You don't know who Wildcat is? Let me tell you, man, Wildcat is this dude, Ted Grant, used to be over there with the Justice Society and everything like that. But he ain't start off having no abilities and everything like that. But he was somebody that you ain't want to see in the ring. Yeah, Buddy was a heavyweight boxing champ. Yep, damn sure was. And then I don't know, somewhere along the line, they said he got 9 lives like an actual cat. So somewhere along the line. But Ted Grant ain't that dude that you want to see. Is he in an animation that I can see? Did you watch Justice League Unlimited? Yeah. Remember the dude that was getting beat up, that was beating up Green Arrow in that episode? Yeah. That was Wildcat. That was Ted. Shut up. Yeah. Can I get an action figure? You know what? Todd McFarlane has a 7-inch action figure out there, Ted Grant. You can go ahead, look at that. I don't, you gotta tell me, because the dude worked for you. And if you watch the last episode of Peacemaker, you gotta watch you gotta go back and watch Peacemaker season 1. If you watch last week's episode of Peacemaker, you gotta go back and watch not just the Suicide Squad, you gotta go back and watch Suicide Squad. Buddy don't care. Now, mind you, who this for? It's the comic book fan. Why? Because he know we're smart enough to retain that information. Yeah, he not finna say it's confusing. He not. He's even thinking we're smart enough to keep up with the shifts in reality from when the last scene of Peacemaker season 1 to when he's put in the revised version, the New Earth version of the Justice. It's no longer the Justice League, it's the Justice Gang. He's not insulting his target audience's intelligence the way somebody else has been doing for what, 2 years at the cost of what, 619 million? How can he do it right and he can't? And how we finna sit over here and justify what they can't do while simultaneously praising the other dude for doing the exact same damn thing? It's quite a few of you content creators. I wish you would just keep it a buck. I wish you would just keep it a buck. It's storytelling. It's storytelling. Miss Caroline Reed did a great job in writing the article. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. Forbes, hey, you got you somebody. You got you somebody. I don't know how long we've been saying it. It's the damn writing. None of that other stuff has ever been damn true. You know who's going to go for that nonsense? those lies over there, it's going to be the general audience member. It's going to be the general audience member. You know who will never go for that nonsense they got going over there, which is crazy because some of these people actually took writing classes. It's the writer. The writer is never going to sit up there and say, and you've been all of this, damn. You got Victoria Alonso. You got Bo DeMaio. You got Nia DaCosta. And now you got Caroline Reed. All I do is just sit back and watch. And we've been telling y'all, shout out to my brother Dale and everything like, we've been telling y'all since day one, that's trash. Whether I like Valiant Renegade or not, they've been losing money. Oh, it's a good movie. Oh, it's all right. It's safe to say they ain't released a good. It's Forbes. It's Forbes. This ain't the left. This ain't the right. No, this ain't conservative. This ain't liberal. No. This Forbes. You've been losing money for the past 2 years. By and large, you ain't released a good movie. Regardless of who says it. And maybe that's the damn problem. You're listening to folks who are general audience members. That would be fine, except you're not a general audience movie company. Whether you want to admit it or not, you're a superhero movie company. Your success is based on you getting the story right. My generation not going nowhere. We still here. We young, we vibrant. Look at me. Look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Oh, look, we here. We in our 50s. We in our 40s. Some of us late 30s. We're not going nowhere. And we got children. Some of our children actually fell in love with the early version of the MCU. And when their parents checked out, just off the strength of mom and dad, who they learned their superhero comic book knowledge from, they checked out. Here's what you're missing from me. You ain't got my 13-year-old, you ain't got my 14-year-old, and you ain't got my 24-year-old. You ain't got my wife. How much money you just lost? I'm one household. I'm one household. How many generations did you just lose out on? I'm one household, but I affect people outside my household. I'm not the only one. I'm not. The same negative impact that I would have on the MCU is the exact opposite when it comes to James Gunn, because he knows how to tell the story. He respects the source. And we're not going to do those stupid assumptions. Oh, you wanted one for one. He didn't do no one for one adaptations over there. So once again, that was a big damn lie. I get tired of folks saying stuff like that. Literally, when you say stuff like that, you insult your intelligence and the person's intelligence that's talking to you, because you're saying, I'm stupid enough to say this to you because I can't think of anything else to say. And I'm hoping you're stupid enough to go along with it. No, if you're intelligent, so am I. So no, it's bad writing. It's always been damn bad writing. It's always been, we're not appealing to the Marvel fan as some would go above and beyond to appeal to the Power Ranger fan, as some would go above and beyond to appeal to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, as some would go above and beyond to appeal to the Transformer fan, the Harry Potter fan, the Lord of the Rings fan. And mind you, I didn't mention nothing over there with DC, did I? Nope. I didn't even make this about race, did I? Ain't got to. Know why? It's the story. And the question we need to be asking ourselves is twofold. One, Why the inconsistency with so many critics? Why they are quick to agree with Kevin Feige and the downfall of the MCU, the troubles of the MCU. They say they praise James Gunn for doing the exact same damn thing. I'm not understanding that. I'm not. Then how is it? And I think that's a rhetorical question, that James Gunn can get the story right. How is he able to interconnect? And I want us to think about this in ways in which Kevin Feige is saying that it's an issue for fans to keep up with MCU content, because if another movie comes out or another animation comes out and it references stuff from a previous animation or a previous movie, that's too much work. But over here, because comic book fans know this, over here, James Gunn managed to tie the Suicide Squad to Suicide Squad. Tied both of those to Creature Commandos. That's an animation. He did it easy. Like that, there was no effort. I'm sitting, whoa, wait. Just like that? Just like that. Tied those shows into James Gunn's Superman effortlessly. And then tied that into Peacemaker Season 2 effortlessly. Now, I'm going to sit up here and tell you, I ain't no Creature Commando fan like that. I'm not. I did watch it, though. I ain't watch it all in one sitting. No, I caught like first few episodes in a sitting. Then I caught the last few episodes in a sitting. I said, okay, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. Am I missing something? I saw the Enchantress. I think that was the name in the Suicide Squad movie with Will Smith. I ain't too particularly like that, but we seen it, right? Rick Flag, boyfriend. Okay. Junior. Okay. All right. We remember Jared Leto Joker. We remember that. We ain't necessarily care for it. We remember that. We remember the Suicide Squad. Idris Elba and everything like that. Yeah. We can believe that even though that's the same damn actor playing the Eagle dude, the dude that's gonna hunt down Eagle-E, that's the same damn dude from the Suicide Squad movie. We're not tripping. Same damn actor playing a different character. We're not tripping. Make it do what it do. James Gunn is your boy. Hey, that I like that right there. What Kendrick say? Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Right. Keep that money coming in. But we making it do what it's gonna do. And we don't feel like we really got to explain that to nobody. Like James Gunn, just know we know what he got going on. If not, we'll go back and find out. If not, we'll ask somebody and they'll tell us, huh? I didn't use the word DEI. I didn't use the word woke. I ain't use the word black. I ain't got to. No. It's the story. Come in. It's the story. It's the story. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. May I have what? Yes. You see that is so disrespectful. You see what she just did? She interrupted Daddy's live just so she could have my Doritos Dinamite hot chips. That's crazy. Children will be children, but that's why we have our children. Let me get over here to these notes. I want to thank y'all for rocking with a brother and everything. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. I'm not. It's Monday. We got Monday Night Football. Bears playing the Vikings. Yep. Vikings playing the Bears. Let me keep up with these notes and everything like that because I want to thank y'all so much. I'm gonna get all the way back Come on, your king say we in here. We got Juju Rose, my fellow Devil Dog is in the beating. We got King Cam, Ujama Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out. Had a guest on last night's show. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out when y'all can. Grand Madam is in the building. My spiritual advisor is in the building. Thank you so much. Troy White is in the building. Troy, I keep saying we need to, when we gonna link up and do the sports show? Because I got a sports show. Like when we gonna link up? Like I keep asking the question and everything like that because it's a lot going on. Ain't a lot going on. Anyway, May Kent says, I don't think Kevin Feige want to bring average movie fans over to Marvel Comics to be customers. The movies he has made, not hiring comic book fans. Hey, you know what? I don't live in the real world anymore. I realize I live in an alternate dimension. Because I don't. Let me tell you something. Just I was taught, don't lie, don't steal. Tell the truth. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's what I was taught. I can't tell you I always practice that, especially when it came to women. I gotta own my flaws. You know what I'm saying? I gotta own my flaws. Well, I live in a world where if you commit a crime, it don't matter what that crime is. If folks like you, it don't matter what that crime is, and you can still do some significant. You can folks will still publicly support you to do some stuff, regardless of what that crime is, if they like you. I live in a world where folks can say they don't like a certain demographic. They can say that. And while folks do say that Sunday, being what it is the most segregated day in America, I would almost want to push back on that. Why? It's football season. And if I don't like you, I don't root for you. I don't like you, I don't want you nowhere around me. If I don't like you, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be in your area. I don't want to be in your space. I don't want to know the same folks you know. If I don't like you, and no, I don't want to be on the same team as you. I need to be traded. If you play on the team that I like, I'm never rooting for you. Never. Matter of fact, I'm trying to figure out why you on the team. Like, let me write a letter and see what we can do to get. I don't want you around me. Nothing like that. That's not going on. I know I'm of the mindset. It's more than quite a few people that even though they feeling some type of way, these past 2 days, these past 2 days, yeah, they've been rooting for folks that don't look like them. Yeah. So anyway, I said that to say this. They're like, Theo, you went all the way around. I did. I don't know how that dude, I don't know how you keep your job. I don't, how you get to say what you don't do and you still keep your job. That's what I was talking about, the alternate reality. That you're not qualified. First of all, they do this whole thing where when you go for a job interview, you got to list your job qualification. That's the whole damn thing. You fill out the application form. You got to list your job. You got to list your qualifications. That's what that is. Do you not know over there at LinkedIn? Y'all might be like, nah, Theo, you can do that. CBR. I keep getting stuff. Hey, apply for the job. I was like, man, I don't think I'm qualified to work for CBR. But you don't get the job if you ain't got the qualifications. unless somebody like you. See how I said that? You don't get the job unless somebody like you. And then what are they going to do? They're going to give you on-the-job training. Yeah, back in the day, we used to call that OJT. I don't know what they call it today. But they go, you got a job. And this is the, remember somebody said, I believe I can stand out in the middle of the street and delete somebody and nobody would say anything. Remember that? I don't know why that wasn't the end of it. Somebody can literally say, I didn't start doing XYZ till I was in my late teens. Up until that particular time frame, I was doing ABC. But you got hired to do X, Y, and Z, not ABC. And when you look at since folks kept, what is it, Jason Favreau, gone. Russo brothers, they coming back now. I don't think they can save it. James Gunn, gone. When you got folks that coming in, they know how to coach. Hey, I didn't play offense before. I didn't play defense before. I didn't been a head coach before. Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones. I just put the football analogy, get me to Jerry. It's Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones. What I do know is this: the person above him, because it's not costing him personally, financially, they good. But now if 619 million, if that was coming out of people's personal pockets, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. It sounds like to me, they're saying everything but we, yeah, that is everything but we, that's exactly what that is. And the damnedest thing, shout out once again to Miss Reed, she said it. That's the problem right now. And you know what's the damnedest thing? What did folks keep telling us? You can't hurt Marvel. Boycotts don't work. They too big. I think the silent majority has spoken. 619 million? I think the silent majority has spoken. Yeah. Keep listening to general audience. The comic book fan is going on over here. You say, well, yeah. The comic book fan, we not listening to none of that woke stuff, DEI stuff, conservative stuff, liberal stuff. We don't give a damn about none of that. We don't. We want the story. Yeah, we know who Clark Kent is. We know who Kal-El is. Yeah. We're not gonna get caught up in the politics of it and everything like that. Everybody else want to make that what that is. And we know our characters. So we're not gonna buy into negative stereotypes. Hey, Riri. Hey, Fastos. James, you got your bag fixed yet? Sam, you get your wings fixed yet? No. Like Miss Caroline Reed said, we want our stories told, we want our superheroes taken seriously. That's what that is. People were fine with watching all 22 movies in phase 1 and 3. It wasn't homework then. I ain't never been damn homework. You know what? That's why I said this. I don't know how to. If you're a comic book fan, you're used to writers. What's going on, Jonathan Hickman? You're used to writers. Well, shout out to Reginald Hutland. You're used to writers going back, quoting stuff that didn't happen years ago, whether you got the damn comic book or not. You used to it. You ain't never sat up there and said, "Oh damn, I'm gonna have to go look and see what happened." You was like, "Oh." That's how folks be telling on themselves and everything like that. I ain't never looked at something and somebody said, "Oh, this, to see what happened here, you got to go back then." Damn, do I have that comic book? I gotta find out what happened. I'm eager to find. He make it just you right now. Tell him he make it sound like it's a damn job, like it's homework. No, It's fun in the sun. It's knowledge gain. See, it's knowledge gain. You're not a comic book fan, you don't appreciate that. And safe to say, never mind. I ain't gonna never get no job. Let me see. Let me see here. Kamoyo King, Gray lost 600 million of film for 2 years. Did I read that right? 619 to be exact. Basically, Ken says, I keep asking myself, how did Kevin Feige get the job? I don't know. Damn, I don't know. You know, I don't want folks thinking it like that. No, if he's doing what James Gunn was doing, if he's doing what they was doing when they first got started, I ain't saying nothing. Oh, I'm just tripping on T'Challa. That's literally where I would be at. Oh no, I'm still. But we heard what James said, and I still believe that was him trolling the MCU when he said it. Because I'm like, so for no reason, somebody asked you, would you ever not recast the character? For no reason. Because you know that's the hot button topic over in the MCU. He gotta know. There's no way in 2025, if you're calling yourself aware, conscious, and in the entertainment industry, you don't know that T'Challa not being recast is a hot button topic. You know that. Bring that up, everybody finna start talking. So you mean tell me somebody just arbitrarily asked him, and I love the way they worded it. James, by chance, would there ever be a time when you did not recast the character because, say, either an actor passed away or chose to walk away? No. No. I took public relations. I know better than that. I took public relations. I know better than that. No. You got people asking you set up questions so you can just throw that answer out there and everything like that. And I'm sitting up here. Mind you, it's funny because that was shade. That was shade. That'd have been, it's only the only time I use race. That'd have been one of us saying that to one of us. Had one of us made that comment to one of us, we'd have been like, oh, Theo throwing shade. You'd have been right. You'd have been right. But yeah, he was throwing shade. So, like I said, I don't, to your point, Miss Kent, I don't know how he got that job. I don't. Forbes don't BS when it comes to dollar. No, they do not, Gray. If I told you so is a hashtag. I feel like Chris Boswell for the Pittsburgh Steelers after he kicked that 60-yard yesterday. What do we say was wrong with the Eternals? The story. What do we say was wrong with the Marvels? The story. What do we say was wrong with Captain America 4? The story. What do we say was wrong with the Thunderbolts? The story. But being consistent, you didn't hear us say anything about Fantastic Four. No, you didn't hear us say a word. You didn't. Other than the fact nobody wants Shia LaBeouf. You heard us say that. Nobody wants Shia LaBeouf. You didn't hear us say anything in regards to Deadpool and Wolverine, other than the fact that cast fully loaded. That cast fully loaded. So they should be all right. But other than that, what have you heard us say more often than not in regards to the shortcomings of the MCU? The story. While everybody named mama, oh, it's gonna be all right. Oh, it's okay. Oh, I like it. Oh, no. You telling on yourself. You telling on yourself. You keep saying that. The proof is in the pudding. You selling your soul just to get that, okay? But no, it's the story. It's the story. Well, you know what? Let me go back. Victoria Alonso, Bo DeMaio. I think the writer for the Marvels, Nia DaCosta. You got Forbes. I don't think they all hang out in the same circle. I don't think they hang out in the same circle at all. And they have literally been confirming everything myself and my brother Daryl have been telling you. It's the writing. Folks have tried to get us caught up in, oh, it ain't got to be for the comic book fan. No. Yes, you do. That's your genre. That's your built-in target audience. That's who you're supposed to have coming to the movies, regardless whether somebody else know what's going on in the movie or not. The comic book fan is going to come. But when the comic book fan stops coming, and they no longer choose to be the sounding board for your studio. Thus, the general audience member doesn't know what's going on in the MCU. See, that's who's lost. That's the person who considers that to be homework. That's the person who came in, didn't know, sat down, and like, damn, I'm confused. They don't have us to ask. You know why? I can't speak for nobody else. Can't ask me a damn thing because I said no T'Challa, no doubt. And I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. And since people consider me the griot, that means they consider my comic book knowledge to be what it is, and I consider Daryl and Mr. Ray Smith their comic book knowledge to be way up there. And damn it, if I ain't checking for you, it's the difference between being liked and being respected. It is. Please see, what is it? A Brooklyn story, a Bronx Tale. Yeah. It's a difference in being respected and being liked. I would like to be liked. I would. I think all of us would. But respected, I'm right there. Professor Film says that is why I laugh whenever someone says there's nothing wrong with Marvel. That's hilarious, ain't it? You just sit up there and look at them just like this. That's what I've learned to do because there ain't no sense in going back and forth. Let's see here. B. Steven says they're proud to ignore that pre-MCU source material. They ain't slick. They'll synergize the comics so they can say, see, it's in the comics. Steezel, I'm hoping CB Cebulski knows better than that. And I would just say this, dadgum. What's the brother that came out with the Wild Force comic book, Wildcats comics? Jeff. No, y'all tell me what his name is. I can't remember, but he said he spoke to a buddy of his, and it may be sour grapes, but I don't believe it. Just because I've seen how some of us have moved in regards to comic books in general. Marvel Comics not selling like that. They're not. They're not. I think when you start insulting your audience, and you can do that, there were quite a few people insulted by that Captain America Sam Wilson comic book that dropped to coincide with the movie. Quite a few people were offended, and they weren't all people of color. And that comic book was released to coincide with the movie. Piss poor job. No differently than they did that Namor. They did a mini run with Namor to coincide with Black Panther 2. That Namor was Leonard Namor's son. It had nothing to do with the MCU. So you couldn't make no money off of that. You go bring your Latino child, into the comic book store thinking they're going to see their Latino superhero. No. Bad move. Okay, well, what are we getting ready to get in December? Right on the heels of Yahya Abdul-Mateen's Wonder Man. You finna get a Wonder Man miniseries. You know the problem with that? Wonder Man white. So if you are the and I see quite a few, and that's why I said when folks say they comic book fans, they telling themselves, you calling yourself a comic book fan, and you know damn good and well if your nephew falls in love with this character, you can't do a damn thing. You can't go buy that character. That character not gonna be on sale. But then that raises a whole other question in regards to us as black comic book fans. That'll be a separate video I drop tomorrow and everything like that. But no, it's the story. It's always been the story. It's always been the story, and folks making excuses. Gray says James Gunn pulled a reboot off effortlessly. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And I'm sitting up here saying, why you couldn't do that? Like, it's like this. So we know Peacemaker 2 or that Aquaman movie is the very last movie in, let's say, that particular phase. So let's call that phase 1. He had a plan for phase 2. And hell, we could sit up there and say phase 2 was Peacemaker season 1. He had a plan for phase 3. Like, the dude is sitting up there like, yeah, I got this going on, and I'm gonna have that going on. So it's like, here we go, Prince. I don't know if folks know Prince, the artist, Prince. He has music in a vault that if he was still living, he could go record. Like, I ain't got to write. Now I'm sitting on stuff. I'm sitting. As Gray told me and Daryl, we sitting on content. James Gunn is sitting on, and he's not tripping. They're like, okay, first Superman movie, yeah, we're gonna base that off of Gods and Monsters. Monsters of God, something like that. We're gonna base it off a storyline, a loose adaptation. I ain't finna insult your integrity and say, oh, my universe is the universe. No, it's my universe over here. Separate from the comic book universe. Separate. But I'm over here with mine and everything. How the student outdoing the teacher? There should literally, and they say they talk, they friends. I can't tell. Theo, what you mean? No, because friends don't let each other fail. They don't. If James is your friend, James was supposed to say, Kevin, let me holler real quick. Yeah, man, you know what's going on. But look, I feel what you're going on and everything like that. This man, I come over there, do some stuff for you, man, help you with some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Help you get some movies out and everything like that. That's what friends do. The only way I see that going left is if Kevin said thank you, but no thank you. Thank you, but I just want everybody to know that what folks been saying, that's the whole purpose of this video for today. I just want folks to know that yes, you can have continuity. You can be successful with continuity. Of course, it would help if you were familiar with it, how to do it. It would help. It would go a long way. Because it's safe to say, I think James Gunn is still reading comic books. I could be wrong. I think James Gunn is still reading comic books because that's what this is. The DCU, this ain't nothing but this live action comic books, animated comic book. That's all this is. While this over here, this is a hot mess. And it's the writing. The lack of care and concern for the source material. The familiarity with the characters involved makes no damn sense. Don't get it. But I'm going to say it one more time. Victoria Alonso, Bo DeMaio, Nia DaCosta, Forbes magazine. They said they don't hang out in the same circle. And even though Daryl and I have been saying this forever, we don't know none of them. we don't know none of them. They not hitting us up, asking us for our insight and everything. Like, no. But I just as if I told you so, I just want, you know, just taking victory laps. We've been saying it. It's the writing. Miss Caroline Reed, she just confirmed. It's the writing. So y'all out there in the stratosphere, y'all content providers, y'all YouTubers and everything like that, they stop telling this lie over here. Don't re-utter no more lies over there in regards to why they failing. No, if you really do care about the MCU and you want to make money off the MCU, you should want the MCU to be successful. Stop lying to them. Stop lying to them so you can get some money. Because you can't get no money if the MCU ain't prosperous. Because you ain't gonna have stuff to cover. You used to have what, 4 movies to cover a year from the MCU. Now because you ain't keeping it a buck with the MCU, you only got what, 1 or 2 movies to cover a year. No, you need to start telling them folks the truth so you'll have more content to cover. Start telling them folks the truth. Your movie sucks hot ass. Start hiring people that know, respect, and care for the source material. Make sure I keep up with these notes. Kamoyo says plenty of comic book movie fans out there, but that's about it. Yeah, absolutely. Kamoyo says gotta read a comic book to be a comic book fan. You got to. DC Diesel, Rob been going ham on Feige and Marvel. Yeah, why you got nothing to say? Because I wouldn't know. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't know. But I know he capped for Riri Williams. I know he capped for that mantle thing. So the voice sounds nice. The face, definitely nice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a non-threatening face. The demeanor, the ability to keep that thing above. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. The student of the game podcast said, I like the Jerry Jones analogy, but with the MCU and DCU Super Bowl equivalent movie, but what would be the MCU and DCU Super Bowl equivalent movie or movies? I think right now, that's a hard. I'm trying to figure out how you asking that question before I answer it. Are you asking a question? Which movies would we pit toe to toe? Because I don't think we could do that right now. I will say this, that if I'm looking at 2025, James Gunn Superman made sense from a writing standpoint, a script standpoint, in ways Captain America 4 did not. Didn't. If I compare it to Thunderbolts, I know the characters involved in James Gunn Superman, and every character in James Gunn Superman was who they were supposed to be. I look at the Thunderbolts, I don't know who that was. I don't know who that was, and I don't know why I'm supposed to care. We still ain't done enough with Valentina for anybody to give 2 damns about that character. Nicholas Hoult, and don't get me wrong, the actress, she's an outstanding actress. I cannot remember her name, but she's an outstanding actress. But Nicholas Hoult, oh, he killed Lex Luthor. I'm sitting up here and I'm like, I done seen Gene Hackman. You know what? Let me not say just Gene Hackman. No, I done seen, unless it was before I was born, I done seen every live action adaptation of Lex Luthor. And damn. Like you listen. I don't you James, you got to get as many movies out that dude as you can. I ain't even talking about your boy Dave Cornsweat. I ain't even talking about him. No, you need to get as many movies out of Nicholas Hoult as you can, because that's Lex. Like, damn. Here we go. Clearly he read him. Clearly he read him. Clearly he studied him. That, here we go. That's Lex Luthor in ways we ain't got Eric Killmonger or M'Baku. You want me to say that one more time? Hell, Claw 2. That's Lex Luthor, Kal-El's arch nemesis. In ways us as T'Challa fans ain't got Claw, ain't got Killmonger, ain't got M'Baku. And that be the stuff that I be talking about right there. When folks talk about representation, oh, I like it. See, when you say you like stuff, what Grace say, the representation you get is the representation you settle for. There's no way in hell you can sit up there if you know M'Baku, you know Killmonger, and you know Claw from the comic books. There's no way in hell you're saying their live screen adaptations are better than Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor. If you saying that, you lying. You lying. If you saying that, you lying. You are absolute. You lying. And I don't even know why. But we ain't gonna ever get better till we start demanding better. Cause damn it, that was it. And folks talking about, oh, Superman saved the squirrel. He would. He would. It's a reason why Lex called him a big Boy Scout. But see, if you don't know comic books or you don't care about comic books, you're not gonna know that Lex Luthor literally refers to that dude as the big blue Boy Scout. But that's why he called him that, because that's what he would do. So for, oh, I can't believe he saved a squirrel. How do you say I really don't read Superman other than saying I really don't read Superman? That's it. Rob been like this since he left Marvel for Image. He'll piss everyone off. Come back. Oh, you talking about Rob? Okay, Rob Smith. Okay. You talking about that Rob? Okay, because I was confused. Rob tends to flip. Rob Liefeld. Thank you. My bad. I was confused. Thank y'all so much for clearing that up for me. Yeah, that's why I said, I ain't know if it was a little bit of sour grapes and everything like that, but I would just have to Google it and see it. But I think if we go to the comic book store, if we're buying our comic books, if we cut back on Marvel Comics, well, I can tell you that we're not the only ones. We might be cutting back for one reason, but there are complaints. There are people out there complaining, saying that Marvel Comics, the same folks that complained about Superman, is too woke, too much DEI, too much writer insertion. All of those criticisms that we would say that we would have ourselves, oh, they got them too. We're not the only ones looking at the absolute universe and be like, oh, they got something over there. What is Daryl reviewing? Absolute Wonder Woman, absolute Superman. What am I? Absolute Green Lantern. And that's one of the most highly talked about absolute titles out there, along with absolute Batman. If you think about it, the hype behind the Ultimate Universe, it ain't where it was. Not when they first got there. No, that buzz didn't die down. Folks not even talking about One World Under Doom like that. They not. Even with the Fantastic Four having just dropped the movie, who all reviewing Fantastic Four comic books right now? So it's one of them things where I will listen, hear, see what somebody says, but I got experience for myself as well to see if I'm being personally affected or if I'm personally adding to what they're saying. But yeah, appreciate that though, because I was definitely confused. So yeah, going back to what D. Steezel said, Rob been like this since he left Marvel for Image. He'll piss everyone off, come back, piss them off again, come back. That's what he does. LOL. He's still correct on how bad comic creators are treated. I believe that. Also, Rob Liefeld has some action figures out there. The Wildcat action figures, they look pretty great. They look pretty good. They look, I can't lie, it's two of them out there. If I was if I was just, let me just go ahead just to be going ahead, I do it. They're not bad. They're absolutely great looking action figures. I can't remember their names, but it's the one that's based on Hawkeye and the one that's based on Captain America. There you go. The Image fans, y'all know who I'm talking about. Let's see here. Kamoya said, Man of Tomorrow is the next Superman movie with Lex in the green suit. Listen, like I said, Nicholas Hoult got something. He got, and I did not see that coming from him playing Beast. He was in a movie with Nicolas Cage. I didn't see this. And I love actors when they can do that. When they got levels to them and everything like that. Yahya Abdul-Mateen would be one of those actors that has levels to him. I'll be dropping a video tomorrow. We're actually doing another live tomorrow. Make sure y'all tune in for that. We're going to have a great combo. Theo, Steve said, yeah, Rob Liefeld, not Rob from Comments. Appreciate you. Juju Rose says, One World Under Doom is mad underwhelming. See that? And I'm not even reading it. I'm not reading it, but just me being observant, watching how everybody else move in this landscape that we call comic books. You reviewers aren't talking about them stories like that. They're not covering the extended series and everything like that. You got something? No, I'm not gonna buy the tie-ins and everything. I'm not even gonna bother about them. It makes me wonder. It makes me really sit back and wonder if, because as I mentioned, Kevin is the head of Marvel Entertainment. It makes me wonder if somebody sat down and said, and we know from having conversations with writers, right, that these comics are written months in advance. Well, if the comic is written months in advance, then it's safe to say the idea was months in advance. I'm asking myself a question on this live, and it just came to me. Are we sitting up here asking ourselves, was there a phone conversation, one-on-one, FaceTime or whatever, saying, hey, I need Doom to be a threat in the comics to match the synergy in the MCU? Because as we've alluded to, quite a few of us, not just myself, there were other candidates to be the Sorcerer Supreme. Why did you go with Victor? Clear was literally sitting right there. Jericho Drum. Yeah, these are all characters that have been, hell, they've looked at Shorty as the griot. See, this is when I'm looking at comic book fans. Low key, she's supposed to be in line for that. Based on her abilities, yes, she's supposed to be in line for that mantle as the Sorcerer Supreme. There was no reason to go to Vic. But if I gotta make the comics line up with something that's getting ready to involve all the superheroes in the MCU, then yeah, I need to make it about Vic. Really? One World Under Doom rolled right up out of Blood Hunt? Mind you, we don't even talk about them damn vampires being able to walk out in the daylight like that no more. No, because ain't no Blade comic book coming out right now. We got vampires walking around in broad damn daylight. And if you ain't reading Moon Knight or anything like that, that whole storyline from Blood Hunt, you just send them there just like this. I'm just wondering. A lot of writers are going independent instead of staying with Marvel. Absolutely. I'm like, how can you top Doom and Hickman's Secret Wars? Listen, you can't. Speaking of independent writers, thank you so much, Kamoyo. I wanted to say this and everything like that. There's this brother that's on Instagram, and I want to make sure I go ahead and do this because we talk about independent writers and everything like that, but you know us, we love it saying we got it at the house. And so this brother absolutely does have it at the house. He's got a company out there and everything. Let me go ahead and tell you his name. Y'all got a pen and paper, y'all, if y'all can. His name is Demetrius Hope. He's got a Instagram page. I'll make sure y'all pull it out. Brother is really into doing his own thing in regards to comic book content stuff for us. Like, that's what it is. He has a channel. It's called blurredstation.com. That's the website. He's trying to get voice actors and things right now. And I'm just going to read to you what he sent to me on Sunday as we were interacting. We're looking to get funded. So what I'm asking for is that, folks, and I sent this to Byron Smith, by the way. I'm asking for is that folks who are voice actors to talk to their community or circle of voice actor friends who need the work and push their agents to show producers our platform. So if you can get us in front of folks who can get us to 250,000, I'll be certainly grateful. Everybody does their part, right? Right. So this is me doing my part. It's from KDS Entertainment. Like I said, the people who own and run it are KDSettv.com / about us. Blurredstation.com. That's the website that you'll go to. They absolutely do have a business plan. You can take a look at that. I have the information for the business plan. He did send me that. You have to have your Google Drive. Let me know if you're interested in that. I'll make sure you get that. It says the access to the beta best view on a tablet, laptop, desktop, TV with web access. Blurredstationbeta.com. The password is emissary. So what he's looking at doing is having our own platform. We ain't got to go to HBO. We ain't got to go to Disney Plus. No, a place where we would have our own platform for our own superheroes, our own cartoons, if I'm not mistaken, i.e. animation, our own. You know me, I believe in aiming for the stars, live action at some point. Right. But go check him out. Go check him out. Go check out the website and everything like that. I believe if you know scroll sharing is caring and everything like that. I care about what the brother has going on and everything. Go where you're celebrated, right, clearly. So that's what we got going on. Let me come back and keep up with these notes. Once again, that is blurredstation.com. If you want to know more information, hit me up, inbox me, and I will definitely make sure that you have that. Let's see here. Juju says that Blade Red Band should have been an ongoing. It's gonna be one of the. I don't know if I sent you the thumbnail, but what we're gonna talk about tomorrow, that's gonna be part of it. That's gonna be part of it. Yeah, it should have been ongoing. Let's see here. Grace says, in any other universe, Cheryl Lynn Eden and Fareed Karami would have been tapped for Black Panther ongoing series after igniting the Black Panther fan base with the success of Black Panther Blood Hunt. Can't say you wrong. I cannot say you wrong. If you are a fan of Fareed Karami, he did just do the artwork on the latest Avengers latest issue of the Avengers. So y'all go check that out. I don't know. I look at it like this, and I've seen it. You can't tell me everybody in professional sports wants to win. That's a lie. Some folks just want to make money. So when you're rooting for your favorite athlete and want to know why he ain't got a ring, might be because he didn't care about that ring as much as you did. When we look at making money, folks would say, well, Theo, you biased. I love making money. My grandparents raised me. I ain't gotta like you to work with you. We gonna go get this money. That's what I ain't got to like you to work with you. I don't. We don't need to think everybody that's in the military liked each other. We don't need everybody in the foxhole got along. No, you trying to get home, I'm trying to get home. Well, you watch my six, I got yours. Well, I'm real simple minded. I like making money. If I go back, because I don't as a comic book fan, I don't have to just make this about Black Panther. If I go back and I look at the Krakoan age, it started off great. There are some stories that were kind of going left, astray, whatever. But I'm not going away from the Krakoa age, which is crazy because now to a degree, I think there's a rumor that they're going back to Krakoa. I just would have adjusted the writers. Hey, y'all need to adjust your storytelling. You doing too much. You're doing too much. Come back. Use the characters that fans are showing you that they locked into. Fans kept asking, where's Darwin at? Oh, he over there. Why is he over there? Folks that got into the Hellfire thing. You don't want to do that no more? Folks that got into you selecting brand new X-Men teams every year. That's a bad idea. Let's go away from that. Folks say stuff for the damnedest thing. If I sit up here and I say James Gunn had somebody just ask him a question in regards to recasting characters, nobody asked Tom Brevoort why they didn't have black characters like that no more. He felt like he had to address it. Well, why did you feel like you had to address it? Because you, as the editor of X-Men Comics, you had every writer sit in front of you and you noticed, you knew, you saw it. They had dialed back damn near all the black male characters. Instead of being the editor saying, no, we're not doing that. Because nobody complained about those characters. No, nobody was using Darwin and the word woke in the same sentence. Nobody was using prodigy and woke in the same sentence. Nobody was using Saint, Monet, Roberto da Costa. Nobody was talking about the children of Apocalypse as being woke. Everybody was focusing on the right. Oh, that's a damn good right. Or about looking at the treehouse. Damn. Gene, Logan, and Scott smashing. That's what folks were. Nobody. Soon as we got to After the Ashes, he got to have a conversation. No, you shouldn't have had the conversation shouldn't have been with the reporter. The conversation should have been with your writers. As in, I'm not putting this out. And what winds up happening? Damn near all those comics got canceled. Damn near all the comics got canceled. Stuff that we said was going to be problematic when he was doing it, or it actually got called for. When we called out NYX months in advance, here come Ernie, Blurred Without Fear. The whole thing with Prodigy and Sync getting into a fight, it was problematic with it. I've been told y'all that was an issue for me. They literally had Prodigy in an image that basically looked like he was hanging. And I'm like, why is this what we're doing? We ain't got these problems over here. We might not get everything that we want, but what I can say is this. Jon Stewart is consistently written with respect. That's what I can say. And y'all know I've been rocking with Jon Stewart for years now. Y'all know I got a couple of action figures. Jon Stewart is consistently written with respect. Jefferson Pierce is consistently written with respect. He is. Vixen, when she does bother to show up, she's written respectfully. Bronze Tiger, did we not see him pop up in a DCU animation? Written respectfully. Right. Even Invisible Kid, and some of us might not know, the first Invisible Kid was white. This is not a recast. This is a brand new character. See how that go? Brand new character. The second Invisible Kid, when he's written respectfully. And he showed up in a DC cartoon. It's the story. It's the story. Oh, man, I forgot those X books came out. Let me see here. Miss Mayken said Marvel Studios should have gotten Ryan Coogler to direct the Blade movie after Sinners. With a strict code, you cannot kill off Blade and you cannot kill off Bloodline. Well, who can I kill? Nobody. Unless we're bringing them back. And there needs to be an end credit scene where after you done deleted them at the end of the movie, they coming back. This comic books, Ryan. It's comic books. You're not gonna keep doing it. I think he would be wonderful. I just think you got to give him some direction. Hey, Ryan, yeah. Bree's mother is a nurse. Huh? Her mother is a nurse. She not living in the hood. Huh? Ryan. Her father is a vampire hunter. Her mother is a nurse. Nobody broke. Don't write them like that. Don't. And no, she ain't got no hood rat friends. Her friends are squares. All L7s. Yes. Every last one of them. I'm at this point now where I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get on up out of here. I have this flag football team. Y'all see the football paraphernalia behind me and everything like that. I got a football team, Wolfpack. We're playing a 16-game season. Yes, we were matching what was going on in the NFL. 16-game season. We have started off the season 0-4. I am the de facto coach. We grown men. We losing. 0-4. I start at linebacker. I come off the field. I say, you know what? This ain't working. 16-game season. We ain't got 12 left. we ain't got 12 left. I'm looking at the dudes. We talking. And if you've ever been a coach, when you know you got a good team, after a while, you can't explain why y'all losing. You can't. Well, anyway, we had this cornerback. Young man was talented. Young man was talented. See, sometimes you got to KYP. You got to know your personnel. I had a cornerback and I had a safety. The safety was fast as all get out, just couldn't read the field. So you need to help him. The cornerback, athletic, had never played football before. Cool, no problem. Normally, we play a cover two. Normally, what I would tell our team is, listen, I tell our cornerback, listen, let the receiver go. After about 10, 15 yards, the safety will pick him up. I couldn't do that with Curtis. Because Curtis wasn't paying attention. So I had to tell the cornerback, hey, on Curtis' side, 15-20. Curtis, after 15-20, Buddy running a fly. You ain't got to worry. It's a deep route. You ain't got to worry about no comeback, none of that. No, all them routes will be deep. Curtis was picking all passes left and right. The cornerback, I can't tell you his name. All I can tell you is he had 2 women and he had long locks. Theo, 2 women? Yeah. Every game. He always had 2 women with him. I never understood it. Theo, were they his women? They looked like they was with him. That's all I can tell you. They looked like they was with him. Anyway, regardless of where the offense, what direction the offense was going, he was always the cornerback standing on my sideline. And what I mean was he would be the corner on the sideline I was on. I didn't care. Switch sides. Why? Because I had to coach him through the whole play. Like I had literally, hey, come up, give me inside shoulder technique. Okay, all right. Look at the quarterback. Yeah. You give him his own look right now. Whenever you turn around, you face quarterback, you give him his own look. Yeah. Why are you inside shoulder? That's to let him know that you might be playing man. I know you in cover 2. He don't know you in cover 2 though. He don't. So you confusing him, right? Yes. Sometimes you got the spoon feed folk. So with Ryan, I love Ryan to death. Marvel, MCU stuff. Matter of fact, Mother Mine said any superhero stuff. No, Ryan got to come with a nice set of instructions. Ryan, you can't do that. I think it would be good. I think you'll get an Oscar for it. Nobody's asking you for that. See, that's that whole thing that had you kill off Queen Mother Ramunda. You want to delete folks telling Angela Bassett that was going to get her an Oscar. You didn't. What's wrong with you, boy? Stop wanting to kill folks. Here we go. Did we really need to kill off one of them damn twins? No. Dead ass. We just met them. We just met them. Did we really need to delete one of them? We couldn't have did with a sequel with Smoking Stack coming back. Why not? I couldn't have got with Smoking Stack The same thing I get with Sam and Dean Winchester. Y'all be on the lookout for that. Me and Darryl going is a comic book. There's a comic book coming out. The supernatural comic book coming out. Me and Darryl gonna be covering. Anyway, I couldn't get the same damn thing. Why not? Damn it, why one of them got to go? See? Somebody always got to go. Sacrifice Angela for nothing. Yeah. Right, exactly. Ryan's law would be number 1. Nobody is from the hood. 2, don't kill nobody. And 3, don't make them broke. Because besides Creed, Ryan got these strong black stereotypes. We trying to get away. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, you can't. Yeah. See, now did I say Ryan can't write? Ryan can't direct? No, I said we just need to come with a nice little set of rules. You can't do that, Ryan. You can't do that. You gonna bring Blade back? No, we're not killing Dracula. No, we're not killing Brill. No, we're not killing her mama. No, we're not killing Misty Knight. No, we're not killing nobody from the Midnight Suns. No, the most you can do is put somebody in the hospital. That's it. But what if I kill a villain? No. Why not? We got to bring the villain back. What is the Fantastic Four without Dr. Doom? Exactly. What is Peter without Dr. Octopus? Exactly. Same thing. What is Thor without Loki? Right. Same thing. We're not doing that over here. We're not doing that over here. He needs to direct Dead Man. Come on, you says Ford, no emasculated. No, please, not at all. Not at all. Listen, I'm out. It's 8:02. Monday Night Football. I ain't mean to keep y'all here that long. I didn't. Y'all kept me going and everything like that. This was fun for me. I hope it was fun for you. I hope it was educational as well. I hope we got from it what I intended to get away from it. Basically, all those talking points in regards to the problems regarding the MCU, that's trash. It's writing. Somebody respects it. Somebody doesn't. Somebody is knowledgeable. Somebody isn't. Somebody cares. And I hear what they're saying. But you would have to explain to me, why is James still paralyzed from the waist down if you care? You would have to tell me who is in Jobu, because I still don't know who that is to this damn day. For me to believe that you care in ways that James does. That's my point. That said, I'm out. Thank y'all so much for pulling up and everything like that. Make sure you got your notifications on, because we're going to pull up for a nice one tomorrow. Oh, listen, bring, I can't say bring what you bring, but listen, just bring your pen and paper. It's going to be nice tomorrow. We're going to ask some tough questions tomorrow. We're going to ask some tough questions tomorrow. Well, folks can't run, folks can't duck, folks can't dodge, folks can't hide. We asking some tough questions tomorrow, so make sure you got your notifications on. That said, in the meantime, in between time, till next time, in memory of the late, great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman, I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and so we out.